Hey everybody, get ready to have some fun. Welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show.
And don't ever happen again. You know that it sometimes requires years to bring the pear and the alligator together? They don't like each other.
No?
No. Do you know how many alligator pairs are sent out of this state every year and told not to come back?
I don't think I do.
All they can get a hold of. Florida feeds the nation, but nobody feeds me, and that's what I want to talk to you about.
Here's your host, Gary SannaBlue Baker.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Free and Fredonia Show. I'm Gary Baker and we're going to be playing some trivia. It's good to have Sharon back. I hope she had a happy birthday. And I see Bill, Leanne, and Kat. Who else is with us? There's Chrissy. Glad y'all can make it tonight. We got a good game of trivia we're going to play. The subject is the Book of Revelation. And we got some really interesting questions. To be completely honest, I don't know a lot about the Book of Revelation. When I read it, I never could understand it. But we'll see if we can find out something about it tonight. Go ahead and hit your share button. Let everybody know what we're doing and invite them to come along. I see Brian has joined us. Welcome, Brian. Glad you came back. Go ahead and hit share buttons and we'll do the word for the day.
You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. Isaiah 26:3. A focused trust in God anchors your thoughts, turning inner turbulence into settled, lasting peace.
All right. Everybody said amen. And I see Chris has joined us. He's hoping that he'll do a little bit better than he did last night. Well, if you're up on the Book of Revelation, Chris, you will. And it looks like, is that Isaiah? I can't ever tell. They've got such weird screen names. I think that's Isaiah that's here. Anyway, glad you have it. Let's go ahead and let Gloria remind us how to play. So we'll have that in the video. Here we go.
Welcome to the Free in Fredonia Show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck. Now, back to Gary.
All right, I see it is Isaiah. We've got Phil Buckner with us. Welcome, Phil. Glad you could make it. And Melinda says she's not going to be playing. Well, that's all right. She probably wouldn't do that good anyway. She's probably got to cook supper. The subject is the Book of Revelation. If you haven't already shared on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and do that and invite others to come on and join us. We always want to do that and spread the word. Our numbers are growing daily for the Free and Fredonia Trivia Show. Yeah, Bill, looks like it's going to be doing some raining here before long. Here we go. Book of Revelation. Question 1. Who is traditionally believed to be the author of the Book of Revelation? Is it Peter, Paul, John, or James? Who is traditionally believed to be the author of the Book of Revelation? Peter, Paul, John, or James? Just put the number of your answer in the comment section, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can also type in the answer if you want to take the time. There's Miss Terry. Hi, Terry. Glad you could make it. I don't see Elijah on tonight. What's he up to? All right. Who's traditionally believed to be the author? Here we go. Time is up. I believe we've got enough time for everybody to answer. Miss Leanne talked me into that. More time. John is believed to be the author of the book of Revelation. 73% of you got that right. There you go, Elijah. All right, question 2. Here we go. On which island did John receive the visions recorded in Revelation? Rhodes, Patmos, Cyprus, or Crete? On which island did John receive the visions recorded in Revelation? Rhodes, Patmos, Cyprus, or Crete? And like I said earlier, when I tried to read Revelation, I had trouble comprehending it. Just none of it made sense to me. But then not too much did. All right, here we go. The book of Revelation. John received the visions. On which island? Patmos. 60% of you got it. All right. I hope y'all had a good day today. Here we go. Question 3. How many churches are addressed in the opening chapters of Revelation? 12, 10, 7, or 5? How many churches are addressed in the opening chapters of Revelation? 12, 10, 7, or 5? I've had a busy day today trying to get my boat fixed up. Here we go. Get your answers in. Time is up. Phil is playing. Everybody say hello to Phil. I don't think she's played with us too many times. 7. 7 churches were addressed in the opening chapters of Revelation. 64% of you got it. All right, here we go. Question 4. What is the number associated with the beast in Revelation? 999, 777, 666, 333. I'm sure you all have heard about this. What is the number associated with the beast in Revelation? Leanne, you're talking about, you listened to Debbie. I'm sorry, I missed something somewhere. All right. Time is up here. Appreciate everybody coming and playing today. 666. 100% of you got that correct. That is the sign of the beast that we all have been warned about. Okay, Leanne's at Debbie's house. Well, why isn't Debbie playing? Here we go. This is question 5. What color is the horse ridden by death in the 4 horsemen vision? White, red, pale, or black? I'm sure you've heard this story. What color is the horse ridden by death in the 4 horsemen vision? White, red, pale, or black? I believe Leanne's getting her hair done. What color is the horse ridden by death? Sharon, did you mess up, Sharon? I think about the book of Revelation with everything's going on in the world today, and Israel plays a big part of Revelation. It was a pale horse. Death rode a pale horse in the vision. All right. That's question 5. I wasn't fast enough. What symbolic item does Jesus hold in his right hand in Revelation 1? Was it 7 stars, a sword, a scroll, or a lampstand? What symbolic item does Jesus hold in his right hand in Revelation 1? 7 stars, sword, scroll, or lampstand? Brian, I would think that pale would be white too, but I think the horse was described as a pale horse. What does Jesus hold in his right hand in Revelation 1? Time is up. This is question 6. Here we go. Seven stars. 12% of you got it. Isaiah, like you're the only one that got that. Let's go look at the leaderboard and see what it looks like. Miss Sharon come back, and she's in the lead. Everybody check out your stats there. It's supposed to be putting the scores too, but evidently I didn't push the right button. I'm not sure if I can fix that. All right, back to the game. Excuse me. We are on question 7. What follows the breaking of each seal on the scroll in Revelation? Is it an angel's trumpet, a specific judgment or event, a new covenant, a hymn of praise? What follows the breaking of each seal on the scroll in Revelation? An angel's trumpet, a specific judgment or event, a new covenant, a hymn or praise? Get your answers in. Okay. Waiting on the answer. Ought to be popping up here. A specific judgment or event. 82%. I got you. That's what follows the breaking of each seal. All right. Question 8. What comes out of the mouth of the dragon, beast, and false prophet? Is it snakes, locusts, frogs, or flames? This is a good question. What comes out of the mouth of the dragon, beast, and false prophet? Snakes, locusts, frogs, or flames? We've got people watching that are not playing. Come on and play. It's okay. Just put the answer in the comment section. Frogs. Frogs is the answer. 20% of you got it. Brian and Isaiah. All right, here we go. This is question 9 coming up. Moving right along. What is the name of the place where the final battle takes place? Is it Zion, Golgotha, Babylon, or Armageddon? What is the name of the place where the final battle takes place? Zion, Golgotha, Babylon, or Armageddon? Isaiah, your phone's getting ready to die. We'll plug it in, bud. Brian, you better not rub it in. You might pay for that. All right, get your answers in. What's the name of the place where the final battle takes place? Zion, Golgotha, Babylon, or Armageddon? Time is up. It's kind of funny. we have people that come on and they'll watch the game for a few minutes. And then I guess they're intimidated. But Armageddon. Brian, you get used to that couch. Armageddon, 82% of you got it. That's where the final battle is going to take place. We are in question 10. What city is symbolically referred to as Babylon in Revelation? Is it Rome, Nineveh, Jerusalem, or Athens? What city is symbolically referred to as Babylon in Revelation? Rome, Nineveh, Jerusalem, or Athens? Some of y'all might know that one. Leanne, is Debbie helping you with your answers? All right, time's up on that one. This is question 10. Rome. Rome is referred to as Babylon in Revelation. Let's pause just for a second and see how y'all are doing. All right. Check out your standings. This is halfway through the game, so you still got time to improve your standings. Here we go. Back to the game. Leanne says Debbie's not much help. How many trumpets are sounded in John's vision? 12, 10, 7, or 4? How many trumpets are sounded in John's vision? 12, 10, 7, or 4? I'm telling you, this is a little bit harder game than normal. These questions are kind of tough, but y'all can handle it. How many trumpets are sounded in John's vision? 12, 10, 7, or 4? Get your answer in. Sharon, I hope you had a good birthday. And I guess you're back home, back in the swing of things. 7. 7 trumpets are sounded in John's vision. I don't see Kat. I thought I saw Kat earlier. Maybe she got bumped off. All right, here we go. This is question 12. What do the 2 witnesses do before being killed in Revelation? Write letters to churches, prophecy for 1,260 days, lead an army, build a temple. 75 is young, Sharon, that's for sure. 70s are the new 40s. What do the 2 witnesses do before being killed in Revelation? Write letters to churches, prophesy for 1,260 days, lead an army, or build a temple. There's Kat. These comments, they go by so fast that it's real easy to miss somebody. So if I miss you, it's not intentionally. Prophesy for 1,260 days. 75% of you got it. Here we go. Question 13. What is written on the thigh of the rider called faithful and true? The Lamb of God, Son of Man, Prince of Peace, King of Kings, and Lord of Lords. This is a good question. What is written on the thigh of the rider called faithful and true? The Lamb of God, Son of Man, Prince of Peace, King of Kings, and Lord of Lords. All right, time is up. I keep seeing the number of the viewers fluctuate. I don't know if people are getting bumped off or exactly what's going on. King of Kings and Lord of Lords is the answer to that one. All right. Question 14. What happens after Satan is released from his prison at the end? He repents and is forgiven. He gathers nations for war but is defeated. He destroys heaven. He becomes ruler of earth. Wow. What happens after Satan is released from his prison at the end? He repents and is forgiven. He gathers nations for war but is defeated. He destroys heaven. He becomes ruler of earth. Time is up. I think I'll pick an easier book next Wednesday. He gathers nations for war but is defeated. Every Wednesday, I try to do Bible trivia, something from the Bible. So, all right, here we go. Question 15. What river flows through the New Jerusalem? River of Life, Nile, Jordan, or the Euphrates? What river flows through the New Jerusalem? River of Life, Nile, Jordan, or Euphrates? Get your answer in. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I keep seeing people come in and out. I guess this topic is scaring a lot of them off, I believe. All right, I'll try to go easy next time. Find something a little bit easier. What river flows through the New Jerusalem? It's the River of Life. The river of Life. Let's pause here just for a second. That's question 15. See how we're doing. Isaiah, do you know that much about Revelation? Are you sitting there with a computer by your side? All right. Check out your stats there. We got to watch Isaiah. Let's get back to the game. Oh, you're guessing. Okay. In Revelation, what is used to measure the temple of God? A plumb line, a measuring tape, golden scales, a reed like a measuring rod. This is an interesting question. Brian keeps rubbing it in. In Revelation, what is used to measure the temple of God? A plumb line, a measuring tape, golden scales, a reed like a measuring rod. Brian, I tell you what, you sure have got some cute kids, you and Chrissy. That little boy y'all got is just, he's just a cutie pie. I appreciate y'all posting pictures and video of him. I like seeing those. All right. A reed like a measuring rod is used to measure the temple of God. Interesting answer. Question 17. Who opens the 7 seals on the scroll in Revelation? Is it the Lamb, Jesus, Michael the Archangel, John, or Gabriel? Who opens the 7 seals on the scroll in Revelation? The Lamb, Michael the Archangel, John, or Gabriel? Chrissy, do you know what a plumb line is? You probably do. I bet your mama knows. All right, who opens the seven seals? Time is up. I'm thinking about getting some music to play while this computer is, but I haven't come up with anything yet. Excuse me. The Lamb opens the seven seals. Jesus. Sharon and Terry. Question 18. What marks those protected during God's judgments? White robe, sword, seal on their foreheads, golden crown. What marks those protected during God's judgment? White robe, sword, seal on their foreheads, golden crown. I see most of you are playing on YouTube. That's interesting. Does it play easier? Facebook gets a lot of attention. All right, the seal on the foreheads. It's going to protect you from God's judgment. Question 19, here we go. Okay. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain is sung by whom in Revelation? Prophets, martyrs, disciples, angels, and elders. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain is sung by whom in Revelation? Prophets, martyrs, disciples, angels, and elders. This is question 19. This game has gone by fast tonight. All right, time is up. We'll find out here. Chris, I can't make out your comment. Angels and elders sing, worthy is the Lamb who was slain. And here we go. The last question. This has been a tough game. Behold, I stand at the door and knock is addressed to which church? Is it Thyatira, Smyrna, Pergamon, or Laodicea? Behold, I stand at the door and knock is addressed to which church? Thyatira, Smyrna, Pergamon, Laodicea. Takes me a few minutes to get those words out. YouTube works better on the computer and Facebook works better on the phone. I can't see all of your. Okay. Behold, I stand at the door and knock is addressed to which church? Laodicea is the correct answer. And that is the last question. And that was a tough one. Tough game. Look at there, Isaiah, you got bragging rights. Bill and Phil, Miss Phil, looking pretty good. And Sharon. Everybody else, check out your stats. I will post on Facebook on the Free in Fredonia page, and I usually share it on my profile, a more detailed view of the standings. So you just check that out in a few minutes after the game, and you'll get a better view of it. I do have a story tonight, so let's go to that, and I'll be back for some closing remarks. She didn't call her father on Father's Day. She thought about it, even typed out a message, then deleted it. Too much time had passed, too many things left unsaid. He'd never been perfect, missed recitals, worked too much, said the wrong thing at the worst moment. He was proud, but not always present, loving, but not always gentle. She told herself, well, he probably doesn't even care anymore. Meanwhile, stayed away, her father sitting in his recliner, TV off, phone on the armrest, waiting. He didn't say anything, didn't tell her he was hoping. He just checked the time every half hour. At 9:07 p.m., he whispered, maybe next year. The next morning, she saw a photo her cousin posted. Her dad laughing at a cookout, holding a paper plate and a root beer like nothing in the world was wrong. That's when it hit her. He had always shown up, just in his own way. He worked so much because he didn't want her to go without. He missed things, but never missed loving her, even if he didn't say it right. That afternoon, she picked up the phone, took a deep breath, and dialed. He answered on the first ring. She said, "Hi, Dad. I'm sorry I didn't call yesterday." He paused, just for a second, and said with a smile in his voice, "That's okay, sweetheart. I was just glad to hear from you today." Sometimes the moment passes, but love doesn't. It waits quietly on the other end of the line, hoping you'll call back. All right, tell somebody you love them, and I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll try to have a little bit better subject, one that goes around what we know something about. So I'll see you. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.